talk about this time? Well, as I can see, I got twins behind me and all that. So let me tell y'all quickly. Let me tell y'all rather quickly because, okay, guys. Yeah, I'm still sick and all that. So that's fun. That's fun. I'm still. Well, I'm not. Well, I'm not still sick. I am sick. Um, I am sick. I woke up with a scratchy throat and all that. That's fine. I'm fine now. But guys, what I want to talk about this time is my love for reading and writing and where that actually came from. Now, let me transport your minds. Let me transport your minds back to spring of 2017. So, spring 2017, my oldest brother Devin introduces me to Thug Notes. Let me see if I can look it up right quick. Got my game controller. Let me look it up right quick to see if I can, there it is. There it is, baby, there it is. Yeah, but this dude is basically a gangster that likes to read. I mean, this man is just, super, super good. I mean, this is where my love started. This is basically a gangster that likes to read. Imagine a gangster he likes to read, and I mean, it's super good. Like, this series on YouTube basically just, what was that? It basically just this series just, he breaks down classic literature and books in such a fun and just unique way, you know. He basically breaks down classic books and literature such as To Kill a Mockingbird, 1984, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Hit the Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, The Song of Ice and Fire, or the Game of Thrones series. Let me actually here. I got the playlist up right now. Let me just go through it right quick. Yeah, he's got To Kill a Mockingbird, Lord of the Flies, Fahrenheit 451, 1984, Hey the Great Gatsby, Macbeth, Animal Farm, Hamlet, Of Mice and Men, Catcher in the Rye, Hey the Hobbit, Dante's Inferno, Romeo and Juliet, and much, much more. Now, this is where the love started. This is where the intrigue all began. Like, this is where it all started for me, baby. I love reading and writing and storytelling. Now, I basically, I was 17 at the time, and it was so good. It was so good. Like, I loved this series on YouTube. It was so good. Like, my boy Sparky over here, Sparky Sweets PhD. I mean, it was great. It was truly, truly great. And yeah, I was just going through one, and I've listened to the playlist at least 10 times at this point, at least at the time. And I was going through the playlist, and I just stopped on a random video, and it was The Hunger Games by Susan Collins that I stopped at. Because whichever video I stopped on, it would be the one I actually read. And I did. I listened to the audiobooks, and they were phenomenal. And then, April 1st of 2020, I went to Books A Million and got the actual series itself and read it. The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I mean, it was super, super good, super, super clean. Like, man, it was so, so good. The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, the story of Katniss Everdeen and Peter Malark. I mean, yeah, Thug Notes got me into reading and writing in general. It got me into storytelling, right? And I loved it, dude. I loved the crap out of this series because, and I thank my eldest brother Devin for introducing me to it because I was never interested in all that. I found school boring, but Thug Notes unlocked something I didn't even know was there. If y'all, okay, and then okay, let me just get my thoughts together here, guys. And then And then, a year later, in 2018, after I discovered Thug Notes, I discovered another channel, Overly Sarcastic Productions, that I will just refer to as OSP for now. So that way my speech impediment doesn't make me look stupid or foolish or whatever. Not that I'm afraid of that. I mean, I already look stupid and idiotic and all that. And I am so sorry. I am so sorry if y'all hear dogs barking. They're just going nuts right now. The dogs, man, they're just going nuts, but that's okay. So, yeah, a year later, I discovered this channel called Overly Sarcastic Productions, ran by Red and Blue. Red being a young woman, and Blue being a young man. Now, what these guys are, right? What these guys are, well, Red covers a variety of topics from mythology to old stories to tropes and cliches. Blue is more of the history guy. He's more of the historical, actual, factual type of guy. And they do it in such a way, dude. They make good content and they teach you good stuff about history, mythology, old school stories. Like Red, basically, she covers Greek, Norse, Egyptian, Japanese mythology, all of that, and then Blue covers all the historical stuff, like different time periods and all that, and it's super fascinating, guys. It's super fascinating. I love these guys to death. They're basically R-rated or PG-13 history teachers. Like, imagine you're in college and you're in high school and your teacher just says, "Alrighty, class, we're gonna watch this now." Because it's super, super good. It's super, super fascinating. Like, I've studied Greek mythology for 4 years thanks to Red and the crew at Overly Sarcastic Productions. Like, I never thought I'd be interested in any of that. But here we are. I love these two channels, and there's a third channel that I'm about to talk about. So let's get into that, shall we? So the third and final channel I want to talk about today is in fact, here, let me look it up right quick. I got my game a controller because I'm on my PlayStation, although I don't play video games anymore. I just use it for YouTube at this point. So let me just look this up right quick. There it is. Okay. So there's this other channel called John Solo, of which Danny Boy over here breaks down classic stories and fairy tales and ancient and old stories. Like, let me go through some of the messed up origins right quick. If I can ever find the playlist. Uh let me see here. I know it's here. I I mean, he covers a lot of crap. I'm sorry about that loud clink, guys, but he covers a lot of this, like he covers a lot of like messed up stuff and the darker origins to all this. Like, he has content on the messed up origins of Greek mythology and all that. He's got pretty much all the classic stories, right? He's got the messed up origins of Pinocchio, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Rapunzel, all that. All the Disney classics we all loved as children. He's covered all the actual origins for. So much so that I have two fairy tale collections now. I have the Brothers Grimm. I have the Grimm Brothers, a collection by Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm that have some fairly messed up and fairly dark stories, to be frank. And then the other a collection of fairy tales I have is Hans Christian Andersen's, of which Hans Christian Andersen is the originator of The Little Mermaid, and the Brothers Grimm cover a variety from Cinderella to Princess and the Frog to Rapunzel to all that. And then the original, the origins of Sleeping Beauty is also very, very fascinating and also just very, very interesting, let's say. The original Sleeping Beauty is actually titled Sun, Moon, and Talia by Jean-Baptiste Hippolyte, who was a 1600s French author, and just all of that was very, very fun and just super, super interesting, guys. Like, I love these three channels. Now, going back to Thug Notes just for a second, um, Thug Notes is not a channel on YouTube, it is a playlist on YouTube with 109 videos in the series that Greg did. While the channel that produced the Thug Notes series is Wisecrack, of which I only watched Wisecrack for Thug Notes, and once they kind of stopped, I kind of stopped watching them. But they're an alright channel. But yeah, guys, if y'all take anything away from this stream, just go subscribe to these three channels. Overly Sarcastic Productions, who I will be referring to OSP, or who I will be referring to as OSP. Go subscribe to OSP. Go subscribe to John Solo. And go subscribe to Wisecrack if you want. But yeah, these, well, two channels and one playlist, I mean, it just encapsulated my mind so much, and it was so, so good. And yeah, it was just, I love these guys, dude. I love them because it's fascinating, because it is intriguing after all to me. Like, I was never interested in school and reading and writing and all that. But thanks to Sparky, thanks to Thug Notes, thanks to Overly Sarcastic Productions, thanks to Thug Notes, I became interested. And then a year later, in 2018, I discovered OSP. And then probably a year or two after that, I discovered John Solo, of which, like I said, did a bunch of the messed up mythologies and all that. Sorry, boys, getting a bit sleepy. But yeah, guys, if y'all take anything away from this stream, if y'all take anything away from it, go subscribe, go sub to Overly Sarcastic Productions, John Solo, and watch the Thug Notes playlist. I love these guys because they unlocked a passion that I didn't even know was there. And every day I thank my elder brother for introducing me to Thug Notes, because that brought me into a wide and broad world that I never even knew existed. I mean, they just, oh, it was so good. Because, oh, dude, I can't say enough good things about Sparky and Thug Notes and Red and Blue and the crew at OSP. And I can't say enough good things about John Solo and what they got going on over there. Yeah, it's just very, very interesting, guys. I, I can't tell y'all, like, it's so good. Like, here, I'll give y'all a few video recommendations, right? Well, not recommendations. I'll just tell y'all some fun stories I've had here with these guys. Now, I've never met any of these guys personally, but they have influenced me in some way or another. Like Red, Red from Red from OSP. And sorry guys if y'all hear me stuttering and all that. I've got a speech impediment. Anyways, let's move on. Yeah, Red from Overly Sarcastic Productions basically covers all the topics from mythology to old stories to tropes and cliches. Now, she has mentioned here before in her videos of a certain story. She's talked about Terry Pratchett's Discworld series, and more precisely the Hogfather book, of which, thanks to her, now she didn't mention it a whole lot, hey, but through the times that she has, I basically just decided to get the book and read it here for my birthday. I think in 2022 I got it here for my birthday. And yeah, I understand why that story is so good now. I understand why. Because, I mean, it's such a good story. Now, the Hogfather is basically the Discworld equivalent to Santa Claus, and Hogswatch is the Discworld's equivalent to Christmas. Now, what is the Hogfather in the most basic and simplest terms I can put it? Death saves Christmas. It's such a wonderful and good story. I love the crap out of it. It is just, it's such a good story. It's such a good book. And it's one of my favorite reads. And Terry Pratchett's Discworld series is great in general. Now, Terry Pratchett is in the top, is in my top 20 favorite authors of all time. Now, that's no shade towards him, because I've read a lot of books, guys. I've read a lot of books. But yeah, it's super fascinating, super interesting, you know, because it's so good. Like, if y'all listen to anything I say, during this entire stream, of which I know it's been jumbled, I know it's been chaotic. Y'all probably don't understand what I'm saying here because of the speech impediment. Hey, but that's okay. If y'all listen to anything I say in this stream, go on YouTube and go subscribe to these 3 channels. Why or no, here. Or no, go watch these 3 channels and sub. Now, for John Solo and Overly Sarcastic Introductions, definitely sub here to both of those channels. But go watch the Thug Notes playlist. Go to YouTube, look up Thug Notes, and have a ball with that. Because I guarantee you will have fun with that series. Because Greg does it in such a way, it's super, super interesting. And I would love to actually meet Greg one day and thank him for basically doing this entire thing, because it got me into all of this. Guys, if y'all listen to anything I say throughout this entire stream, go, leave the stream and go subscribe to Overly Sarcastic Productions and John Solo. Go sub to both of those channels. Go sub to both of those channels. And then go watch. And then go watch the Thug Notes playlist, of which, man, I wish with all my heart I could play a bit for y'all right now, but I probably can't, because I would love to play a bit of all 3 of these great content creators. I would love to go and play a bit of Thug Notes, of John Solo, and of OSP for you guys right now, but I probably couldn't do that because I'd get copyright striked and the stream wouldn't be up on the channel. Now, going back to John Solo and OSP, or Overly Sarcastic Productions, just for a moment, guys. So, John uploads every Thursday. Every Thursday he uploads a Messed Up Origins, or he uploads a video every Thursday. Now, Overly Sarcastic Productions, or Red and Blue, they upload every Friday. Today's Friday was Friday night. Either way, they upload every Friday at 10 a.m. my time. Now, I'm not sure of what time they would upload for you guys, but they upload every Friday at 10 a.m. my time. So those are the days that John and Overly and those are the days that John and OSP upload. And then the Thug Notes series is basically over. It's done, I think. I think Greg is done with doing Thug Notes, but I would love for it to make a comeback. But it's most likely done. He finished that off in 2017, I think. But yeah, it's super, super fascinating, guys. And I love it. I love these 3 channels so much, because, man, each of these channels has had a profound impact on me, as far as nurturing my love for reading, writing, and storytelling, and just my want and need to basically just seek deeper knowledge, to seek deeper knowledge and just want to do that in general, you know. Oh no, that actually does suck. But I'll deal with that in a minute. But yeah, guys, if y'all have listened to me ramble on for what, 25 minutes now? If y'all have listened to me ramble on and on, please go do this. Go subscribe to Overly Sarcastic Productions and go subscribe to John Solo and his channel. And then go and watch Thug Notes. Go on YouTube, look up Thug Notes and have a field day with that. Because it is fun. It is immaculate. It is beautiful. It's beautiful. I love these guys because they've nurtured that love, because they've nurtured nurtured a love I never even thought was there, man. I love storytelling. I love reading. I love writing. I love just seeking deeper truths and knowledge. And yeah, guys, the boy's got a thirst for knowledge that probably will never be quenched, honestly. But yeah, I'm a very deep thinker. I love storytelling, as you can clearly tell. I mean, I showed off a couple of books in past streams and all that. I mean, the very first books I ever read were Suzanne Collins' Hunger Games, of which, when I tell you I got invested in that story and that story hit me at the right time, at the right age. I was 17 when I first read those books. Well, I listened to the audiobooks first, and then April 1st of 2020, I went to Books-A-Million and bought the books. And boy howdy, have they, Susan Collins with the Hunger Games just sparked it, man. Katniss Everdeen and Peter Malark. I mean, wow, what a story, man. I've went on to read some very complex books. I've even read Dante's Commedia, or Dante's Divine Comedy, Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradiso, which those books are hard to read because they are Old English. But yeah, guys, it is just fascinating to me. It is endlessly fascinating to me. I I love it. I love storytelling, I love reading, I love writing, and I love these three channels. Go, go, go now. Go subscribe to these channels. Go subscribe to these channels. Go subscribe to John Solo and Overly Sarcastic Productions. Also, if y'all also go sub to Wisecrack if y'all want. But the main thing about Wisecrack is the Thug Notes playlist, is the Thug Notes series that they did. Go watch it. Watch it now. Please, I implore you. I beg you. Go watch it. And then go have fun with OSP and John Solo. Because I guarantee y'all will have a field day with that. I guarantee y'all will have a field day here with that. It's super good, super clean, super crisp. Chef's kiss, beautiful. I love these guys. Go watch them. Go sub, go like, go support. I mean, it's it's super just, it's amazing. It is amazing. I love John Solo and his content and his messed up origins. I love Red and Blue and their content, but more particularly Red's content, because I've never really been one for history, unfortunately. Now, it's taken me a long time to get into history. So I've been watching more of Red's content than Blue's content, although here in the years I've been watching these guys hit for so long that my love for both of these guys or for both of them have have has grown tremendously. Like I just I I I can't say enough good things about all three of these guys. I mean, Red breaking down Greek mythology, breaking down Norse mythology, and breaking down all these tropes and all that. In fact, she did a trope talk just this morning because, like I said, OSP uploads at every Friday morning at 10 a.m. my time at least. Red did a trope talk, which is basically breaking down all these different tropes and all these different cliches and analyzing them to death. Um, Red basically did a trope talk on environmental storytelling, and I really didn't think about it all that much until the video, and I was like, hold up a minute, this is. They were able to basically. She was able to get, get me thinking about things I never even had considered before as a storyteller myself, and it was very, very enlightening. So I thank you guys every Friday for posting this content because it is just so, so good. And I love the hell out of you guys and your content. But yeah, it's too good. Plus, Red has talked about, like I said, Terry Pratchett's Discworld series. I now own Hogfather, which that's a phenomenal story. Death Saving Christmas. What an idea. And she's talked not directly, but she's mentioned FMA or Full Metal Alchemist somewhat, and she got me interested in that series. And I went and watched the anime. More precisely, I went and watched Brotherhood, of which is the exact same series as the original anime, just here without the filler. And now it's one of my favorite animes of all time. Full Metal Alchemist is a phenomenal show. Y'all should go watch it. But go watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's on Hulu. And yeah, guys, it's it's so good. It's so it's so good. Uh yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry that I might have to end this early because I think I might have to. Uh, uh nah. I'll keep it going. I'll keep it going. But once we hit that 40-minute mark, I will be ending it because I'm getting fairly tired. And like I said, I'm sick currently, but I'm recovering very, very slowly. I'm taking care of myself and all that, and it's good. So, what the hell was that? What the man? I'm God. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, guys, if y'all listen to anything I've said this entire stream, just please go and sub to Sean Solo and Overly Sarcastic Productions and watch Thug Notes. It's on YouTube. In fact, all these guys are on YouTube. Go watch it. Go have fun with it and unlock your inner storyteller, your inner reader, your inner writer. Because I was never interested in this stuff in school. And guys, it was super fascinating, right? I mean, I loved it. I loved it. I mean, Red has broken down so many great stories, and Blue has covered so many fascinating topics in history that I can't get enough of it. Of Overly Sarcastic Productions. I look forward to that every Friday because it's super engaging. It's super fascinating. Hello, dear viewer, if you're just tuning in. Let me go over a few things real quick. I have a speech impediment, so that's why if you hear me stutter, that's fine. But yeah, if 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 you've listened this entire time and you basically if you take away anything I've said throughout this entire stream, take away this, go, 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 go subscribe to overly sarcastic overly sarcastic productions on YouTube. Ah, ah. That's funny. That's funny. Mama. Mama's in the chat. Well, that's interesting because this was no. I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah, guys, if y'all take away anything I've said throughout this entire stream, go sub and go watch John Solo, overly sarcastic productions, and Thug Notes. Go. Leave the stream right now. I do not care. Go sub to overly sarcastic productions. Go sub to OSP. Go sub to John Solo. And go watch Thug Notes. Because when I tell you these three channels have influenced me and impacted me on such a profound and deep level, like, it is fascinating. It is fascinating to see just how much all of this has impacted me. And I love it. I truly do. But if y'all have listened to anything I've said, go sub to those two channels and go watch Thug Notes. Y'all can also go sub to Wisecrack if y'all want. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, guys, I've talked and talked and talked. I've probably said go sub to those guys more times than I've actually. Here, I will briefly go through some of the videos that they've done. In fact, oh crap, both of my controllers are dead, but that's okay. Yeah. So, in the case of OSP, they've covered or Red covered a lot of Greek mythology, a lot of Norse, a lot of Egyptian, a lot of Indian. She's basically the mythology, old school stories, and trope, and the trope one, and the trope character of the channel. And Blue is like the historical nerd of the channel. Like, Blue does history, Red does mythology and old school stories. And I was so overjoyed when they hit 1,000 subs. But yeah, guys, if y'all listen to anything I've said this far, go subscribe to John Solo, who does the messed up origins on all the classic fairy tales we all love. Basically, all the Disney classics we all love, like Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Tangled, Frozen, all that. He does all of that, guys. He does all of that. And it's super fascinating because he's unveiled the darker side of these stories. And it's fascinating, guys. It is truly fascinating. Like, I really do enjoy these three channels, as you can clearly see. I love these three channels, and hopefully y'all will too. Well, not three channels, two channels, and one playlist, but go watch Thug Notes and go sub to Sean Solo and Overly Sarcastic Productions. Anyways, guys, I think that'll do it. I think that'll do it here for me rambling on about all this, about everything I've loved and all that. So yeah, go sub to Overly Sarcastic Productions and go sub to John Solo and go watch Thug Notes. Because it's super engaging. It's super fascinating. Anyways, guys, I'm getting kind of tired. My voice kind of getting hoarse. And yeah, guys, I'll just see you guys tomorrow. Alright? I will see you guys tomorrow with episode 5. With episode 5 of Come Chill With Your Boy. And we'll talk then. But until then, I will see you guys next time, alright? I love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Here for those of you that tuned in live. And yeah, I love you guys. Peace out. I love you guys. And thank you guys.